I think I get it. I think I get it. There we go. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, I got it, T-Lynn. I got it. I got it. I have to keep taking a picture so it could be a pretty picture. I got it. Woo. I got it, champ. Come on, screen, come here. Come here. I like that. No, that's the generic way. Look at the camera. There we go. All right. I like that. I like that intro. I like that. Boy, that builds that dang on adrenaline up, y'all. That built that adrenaline up. Get you going. 3 days of rest, you guys. Just got to make it to the 4th. Get into my doctor. See what's going on. Why am I still having these reoccurring episodes of something? You know, my guess is, I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess. Kind of feels like it's a slip disc or something that's going on, because if I make any sudden moves or whatever, it's re-triggering the back up. But because I am a doer, I'm a doer, it only can keep me down for a minute. You know, I will respect the pain. I will respect the pain, but God damn it, I can't sit down for a long time. I got to go. I got shit to do. I got stuff to do. So, wrap back up again, you guys. Looking all cute. I'm sure you're looking all cute. Looking cute. I gotta stay cute with it. I gotta stay cute with it. I gotta be out here cute with pain, y'all. Pain don't stop nothing. Pain ain't gonna stop no show. Nope. Trevor said, I got my green screen up. Yes, it's generic right now because I'm coming in on the regular YouTube channel. So it's all good, because normally I would have my fix back there. But it's all good. It's all good. So I brought you guys here for a reason. I really did. First of all, let's give some shout out to all of the Twitter retweets for the March for Cows, for the Walk for Cows. So you guys, when I say that, I'm literally getting a lot of responses on my Twitter. It's awesome. So shout out to the Twitter people coming from every direction, you guys. So with Twitter being said, I appreciate it that they are sending out this message that we're having the Walk for Chaos to support him on his journey. Of his journey, of all of the false accusations to which the Team Chaos supporter believe that they are. And until then, you know, we're going to support until all of the allegations, discoveries, and proof is being brought into the court for them to fight about. Yeah, because that's pretty much all that we can do. I got a word on the street that, we got to push this a little bit harder, you guys. We got to push this a little bit harder. And what I mean by that is coming together on the same message. We got to come together on the same message out here. So I'm going to go this away with this one right here. And again, let me send another shout out to the Twitter people over there, because they doing their damn thing. And when I say that, paying to have the Walk for Chaos advertised, it was an awesome idea. I'm glad I woke up. I'm glad that that was something that I invested in, because the retweets are coming in from every goddamn where. And I hope that all of the people that are retweeting it around the states can find time to show up and come out to Chicago, downtown, 1112 South Michigan Avenue, to help us grow this Walk for Chaos and get the message out, get the awareness out that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly should either be out on a bond to fight his case or let him go. We're coming up close to 2 years, and there has not been one argument at all. I do want to bring something else to you guys' attention, which I'm going to have to bring it up on my phone so that I can quote it just right. And it's about the defense attorneys and how I guess that they are requesting to, I don't know something about the jurors to make sure that there are no potential jurors out here on the YouTube streets and doing what they do out here. I don't know. I find that a very strange request. I think I find that a very strange request, because I believe that they said that the jurors will be sequestered. So, good luck with that. As far as I'm concerned, and if they need to do so, I don't think that they needed to reach to the courts for that. Let me get rid of this, you guys, 1 second, so that it don't come up. Yeah, let me get rid of this. Okay. So we go back here. So you guys can hear me well. You guys can hear me okay, right? Everybody can hear me okay? Okay, the sound is okay. Mic check, mic check. Everything is good. So, with that being said, I don't know what type of request that is. If I was the defense for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, it wouldn't take a rocket scientist to kind of peep in on the YouTube streets and just look around. You can tell by the way people converse out here. You can pretty much tell to say, you know what, I might want to check that person, or I might want to check that person. Is it something that they can lawfully do? I don't know, because you remember where they had that big fight over there with the Apple and everything, where they wanted to request a whole lot of people information, and they was like, well, no, that's against privacy policy out there, and they didn't want to get hit with a bunch of lawsuits either, because they have this privacy clause in their contracts when you sign up to purchase their merch, their phones, their iPads, and all of that stuff. The apps and things that you use inside of these electronic things, they're supposed to hold all of your information privacy. Well, we know how that privacy bullshit is going down out here, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, there's a lot of people out here that is able to sit down and track your IP address, and will tell them exactly where you are and who you are and all of that stuff. That's if you got something to hide. Me, I don't have nothing to hide. I am a regular productive citizen out here who happens to work, and I have a very good work ethic, and I uphold all of my work ethic laws of what I'm supposed to do with my job outside of the YouTube streets, because that's just how I roll. My job has nothing to do with what I'm doing on here. So that is to be kept secret, and I don't bring my job pretty much on here, except for brag about that. Yes, I've been blessed with a goddamn good job. So, and for that, I am very thankful because it has helped me provide for my children and given me a little bit of a different lifestyle. Not the celebrity type lifestyle, but I'm able to get bread, milk, cereal, peanut butter, and jelly. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. Come on, none of that. None of that. Get out of here. So, with that being said, we gave the shout outs for the Twitter people. Hope to see them all come out and share this walk with us. Don't forget, you guys, wear your comfortable shoes, because when we say walk for chaos, that's exactly what it will be. Second up, don't forget, you have until Friday to cash at me your $38. Boost it up, make it a clean cut 40, so I don't have to send you no change back for $2. And those are for your hoodies and your mask. I need to get a count for that, and I need to get all of the money tallied up and sent to where it's supposed to go, so that your sweat and your mask will be ready for you downtown Chicago. If you are requesting anything special for your sweatshirt and your mask, let me know. I'll let you know if we can accommodate that and if we cannot accommodate that. What I will tell you is that I think I got a message from Nisimo. Here's the thing with the mask and the hoodie. If you are able, I guess I'm going to make sure I quote it right. If you want a sweatshirt and a hoodie and you are coming to the Walk for Chaos, if you are able to just do, I believe, half of the price of whatever, she will accommodate of getting you your sweatshirt and your mask. Don't take advantage of a good thing. If you can afford one, please do so. Buy it at the regular price. If you are in a financial crunch right now, and because the taxes hasn't came in, or you wasn't eligible for your stimulus check, or you just don't have a job, or whatever the case may be, then if you are requesting to have one, if you would like to have one, please get in contact with me, and I will let you know that, $10 or $15 towards a hoodie and a mask would be okay. But you have to get that cleared through me. Then I can get that to Nisi Mo. And, she's going to try to get as many made as she can. If you're not in a financial crisis, please don't take advantage of this situation. I beg you to not do so. Be you, do you, pay for one at the regular price. Appreciate that. Let's move on. So, you guys saw some things go on last night, right? Let's clear that up. To be honest with you, I'm going to talk about Dubowski Gun. And if he would like to come in and call in, or even sit in the chat, that's fine, because the message is really to him. And I am going to try to make this make sense as clear as possible. We're talking about the legend out here, correct? Hashtag R. Kelly. We're talking about a legend out here. I usually don't take things to bed with me, but last night I took this thought to bed with me last night. I'm usually clear-minded, no stress, none of that. When I log off here, I have the other part of my life that I have to deal with, and that so is what I do. But last night, I had to take this message to bed and weigh in on some options out here, or my thoughts, and I'm going to bring it out here. So, here's what's going on, you guys. And this is my opinion, because I always got a goddamn opinion over here on the One Papoose Show. We have a legend that we are I wonder why I got a message from Streamlabs. I don't know. Say time's up. I don't know. You guys see that? Why am I getting a message from Streamlab? I don't want to hide them because they're my streaming thing. What's up, Streamlabs? What's up? Shout out to Streamlabs. But we're fighting for an R&B legend out here. Only one of a kind, right? One of a kind. And the message has been put out regarding Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly about how, if this is happening to him, how it may trigger down and happen to other artists out here, mostly with the male artists, dealing with sexual abuse, dealing with cult-like situations, dealing with minors or etc. Okay, that's the message that you got to keep in your head. Just roll with that one. Keep that in your mind, right? So we have two things going on. We have actually three. We have what seems to appear to be different platforms that is supporting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's a good thing. Individuals' personalities and how they came out on the YouTube street ended up being a bad thing. And the reason why, in my opinion, that it became to be a bad thing is because we had no professionalism out on the street. When it comes to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, it takes everybody to be on a professional level, meaning that whatever ghetto style that we have, or whatever other group that we represent, or whatever other personal things that we do, it has to be exempt from what we're doing. That this is where we're failing at. So it has to change. And like I say, my message is to Dubosky. I'm okay with being called the name calling and stuff like that, because we do get a little angry out here. We do get a little angry out here. And it is what it is. We went to a level of the name callings, a lot of exposures, to a lot of killing each other. I don't think that nobody pretty much out here, I can look and tell that, I don't know, but it's a lot of people out here that ain't prepared to die on by another person's hand. I think that I chooses for my death to come in the calling of the Lord. That's how I choose to go. My life has already been designed by the man above, and I don't want anyone to be putting a time and date stamp on my life. I don't want anyone to have that power to say that they feel like spitting in my face. Spitting is just something I don't do. And I saw lots of videos on what happened to people that will, get spit on and the people retaliate. Death is something not to play with or to even, make that call on somebody's life. It's just not good. Let me back this up a little bit, because I want to put out here of what's going on. Our platforms, our chat rooms is filled with 99.9% of women. These women out here has daughters, granddaughters, nieces, aunts, etc. when it comes to female. I believe, my opinion, that all of the females out here, I like to say in our feelings, angry because of the situation that we had learned that we already know is not none of our business. We get that part. I think that the anger is because there are other females that is involved. So we stop looking at the R. Kelly situation. Us females got into our emotions because of another female. We don't like to see people hurt. We don't like to see people get used in that manner. We don't like it. Ladies, we have to let it go. We have to let him go on and be with whatever and do whatever the choice may be. I think out of I think that it is only fair. This message is to Mr. Dubowski, if you can turn this whole situation around, go on with your private affairs. We're asking that you turn it to a more professional way when it comes to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. You have to understand that the image that you are doing is the image of what the public people out here who cannot stand Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. It's the image that we're trying to fight and prove that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly did not do these things. If you can just sit for a moment and really contemplate on how it really looks, that is where your anger is coming from the women, the 99% that is out here. That part is hard to take away because these women out here are raising daughters. They have nieces, they have aunts and grandmothers, etc. So when everybody got exposed to what is happening in your private life, it's hard for us to separate it as a woman because we feel that we were looking out for other women. We wanted them to not be hurt or to not be used because none of us like it. But at the end of the day, ladies, we have to allow him to have his personal space. If it's with 15 or 20 women, have to let him have it. But at the same token, Mr. Dubowski, you have to allow these women to want to have professional representation for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. We're asking that the things that you chose to do in your personal life to separate that image of what we're out here fighting for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, if that makes any sense. Not to be out here to be arguing anymore, but you got to separate. There was a couple of questions that I did have for him. And my main question was, did you ever ask yourself at any point, why did not your protests that you claim to lead as the leader did not grow? That's the first question that I would like to have an answer to. The second thing that I want to put out there to you, Mr. Dubowski, you worked hard with other people behind you on that board. I have a question for you. Why did it not sink in that that was some material that you could have used to push out there to the main social media people? You had an advantage. None of your material that you put together with your associates, the enterprise, could not sell nowhere if you are going to mix it with anything of a sexual images. Images. You run 4, maybe 5 channels. You should have been able to push that work that you have to these big people out there, then end your live and hold your own personal live chat rooms with people, with women that wanted to indulge in that type of activity. I'm speaking on behalf, I hope, for most of the women out here. You don't have to come back and say that you are going to kill me or spit me in the eye. I'm having an adult conversation with you right now. You can turn this around. We have now put dates out here for several of marches. I get it that you came back to say that the march for March would be okay. We're asking for you to join it the right way or don't stand in our way. Your support, it will come because we want every single one of them to have the word out, to have the awareness out. I think that a lot, the women that you do have and that do support you, I think that they fell more in love with the aggressiveness that you do have. It's not a bad thing to have that aggressiveness, but there is different kinds of aggressiveness that you can have. You can have the professional aggressiveness because that's what we need. We didn't need the ghetto professionalist. We know you got that down pat. But what you were doing with that part of it was scaring off a whole lot of people that wants to come out to support him. It's a shame that the work, the amount of time, effort that was put in to that board had to go to waste because somewhere you couldn't separate your desire of wanting to do and play out your personal life. Nobody is taking that from you. But you have to understand at this point now how most of the women got angry, putting all of these comments out here about this, about that. You can turn this around. Go put your personal business to your personal business. Most of the women out here, and I'm going to have to say me. I don't know T-Baby like that. I spoke to her downtown and I went on about my business. I never gathered with her for the most part. I think in the parks or so, she was kind of quiet. But this is how I am. I can't speak for you guys. When I came to his channel, it was, this is T-Baby. You know, everybody met T-Baby. This is my girl. This is the girl that I am with. This is his queen, and so on and so forth. When I heard that and I thought about jumping into, doing the support system for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, I thought about Martin Luther King. I thought about Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King, his queen, how she rode beside him, walked through his whole marches, civilization speeches, everything. They were a team. So when I learned of Dubosky, and then I heard on his live plenty of times of whom T-Baby was, that's how I looked at that. That's how I saw that. Oh, okay, this is going to be okay. This is going to be good. He has a queen walking with him. I don't know about you guys, but I'm speaking for myself. So later on, after watching a few more of his shows, commentary over there, down the line somewhere, it was more ladies getting introduced. I had started to get confused then. Okay. So it was something that, okay, I guess that's just the way he is, right? At that point, I was like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to look with advocating for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly when we know that Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly got caught up in a similar situation, if that makes sense to you guys, by having too many women. And so as he went on, there were so many that was getting a whole lot of praise. I was confused about who was who then, but it wasn't none of my business. So I carried on trying to support the channel giving a thumbs up over there. And when it came to the board and everything. So fine, whatever. Well, like I say, I was downtown. I got asked which way or have you seen Mr. Dubowski? And I did say, oh, he went that way with so-and-so, which he did. I did not freaking lie. What I was not aware of was the situation or the private thing that he was into. If had I known, like I said, I'd have minded my own business on that. That was it. Didn't bring it to the YouTube streets at all. I assumed that whoever told him, it upsetted him, and he brought it to the YouTube streets. And then along came all of the other threats and things with the phone, with telling me what and what I cannot do. And that's something that I just don't bow down to, and I never will. Blew it off. I've asked several months for the slander to stop, but then some more stuff started coming out with a whole bunch of different other people about things. So I'm sitting back here and I'm saying to myself, well, maybe they was actually seeing what I was, what I was seeing. But so many of us just said, no, let's let him be great at what he does. And that was the board and his aggressiveness in his speech. It's what he does. That's what he does. He can still have that. He can still run his protests. He can still have his people. But grow your people. Set aside your private situation. Set aside it. No, it does not look good. I was hoping, this is what my hope was when I decided to subscribe to the channel. And then I heard of him and I heard of his queen. I was like, oh, okay. They're going to do the damn thing out here. Fine. We'll let them do the damn thing. After I saw so many of the commentaries, and I get it. People smoke, and I get it. People drink, and I get all of that shit. I get all the partying. I get that. That's what we do out here. But we're talking about a legend. We're talking about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. We were talking about putting together a massive support team to fill up the streets of downtown so that the awareness can get out. We were talking about that. Well, you can't do that if you're putting an image out of what we're trying to fight against. Does that make sense to you guys? I need to put a 1 in the chat if it does, put a 2 in the chat if it does. If it makes sense to you guys and Mr. Dubowski, I think that if you can just hide, if you can go privately with what you enjoy doing, because no one wants to take that from you. That is never anybody's attention. But you have to understand why a lot of the ladies got infuriated out here. You have to understand why all of the comments and everything is out here on your personal life. Have it. Have at it. Have fun indulging in that. But if it's continuously exposed, yes, you're going to continuously come up against mothers, parents, aunties, nieces, grandmothers, that behavior just doesn't sit well with them. I don't know. There is a lot of women out here that probably is attracted to that type of behavior, but the majority of us, a lot of us is not. And I know what you're probably saying right now. Who gives a fuck and all of that stuff? And this is your life. And I get it, because that's the way that you fight the majority of the people back. No one wants you gone. Go put the board back up. Go stick back to that program. Nobody wants to be on a run from no informants. You know why? I'm going to tell you why this. Nobody, from what I can see, that comes over here and be in a whole lot of other chats works for all of these FBI agents. FBI has a job to do. I'm not going to do their job. I'm not going to search and see who's who to who's what. And I don't think that anybody else should be doing it but the FBI. It's their job. If they want to dig into people and find people and say, well, we think that this person is a suspect, or we think that this person is part of this setup, and then so be it. You have to let them do their goddamn job, because this is where all of the confusion is going on as well. Everybody wants to put everybody as an agent or as an informant or as a scammer or as this person. It's ridiculous. It's so goddamn ridiculous. It don't make no sense. I'm not asking you. That's not Dabolsky. That's not. You have to listen. Listen sometimes. Listen. We're not asking you to work for us. We know that you do not work for us. That's not what we're asking you to do. We're just asking so that everybody can succeed in supporting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Is to put the image out a little bit more professional behind him. That's all we asking. That's it. So don't misunderstand it. We're not asking you to come work with anybody. You are your own man. We respect that. You got to listen sometimes. Don't allow your anger to always take over your brain. You got to listen for a minute. And that's the problem. This has nothing to do about who like who, no more. This is about you continuing on with your personal life. We just ask that if you would just change the image up a little bit so that the growth for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly can be more supportive out here. That's it. That's it. Don't worry about me. Why is it that you always have to have this attitude? And you know, people like that has an attitude, they seriously have a lot of internal troubles going on. It's either in the heart or it's in the mind. No one, you know what? You're very difficult to talk to. And that's fine. Now that you have that out there, we'll make this clear to the chat room. He is going to do whatever it is that he wants to do, you guys. Let's stay focused on the march. Let him have it. If Mr. Dabolsky wants to come on the screen and do all kind of sexual activities combined with talking about Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, let him have it. Because all we can do is try. There you go, Mr. Dabolsky. Have at it. Go do you. So this was not about a light thing. Nobody out here pays anybody rent or mortgage or feed each other or sleep with each other that we know of. So you really, your comprehension, dude, it's really hard to connect with you on a comprehensive level. It's very, very hard. It's hard to sit down with you to say, piece this out. Let's grow this thing on your end and on everybody else's end, on everybody else out here that represents him. So we're okay with that. We're okay with that. So now that you made that perfectly clear, we're going to respect what you do on the lives with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly in your personal life. And you have to respect what everybody else does, whether if they make a comment based on your personal life, because that's what they're seeing out here. So if that's what you choose to want to happen, then it's so be it. It's so be it. Because they're going to talk about what you show. And if that's what the way you choose to have it, then so be it, Mr. Dabolsky. Then so be it. So be it. This is YouTube. And when you're doing your commentary, that goes for everybody out here. And when you're telling your story, a story must have a who, what, when, where, and why in it. You cannot read a book with absentee names in it. It just doesn't work that way. So if your name comes up in commentary, it is not against the YouTube law rules in their book for saying someone's name. It's not going to hurt you. You're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. So I am done with him. So let's move on. Let's move on. Hello. I'm not eligible for Social Security. Social Security. I'm not eligible. Sorry. And one thing you should know, people, Social Security do not make phone calls. So if you get those calls from Social Security, hang up, block the number. Social Security and the IRS do not make phone calls. So I will, Rita. So I'm done, and that's that. So whatever happens after that, you can't say that I try. Let's move on with the walk for chaos, you guys. Um, we can grow it. We can get support out there. Stay out of his way. But the consequences, they've been ruthless out here. And people do comment on what they see. So that's up to him. That's up to him. I can tell you this. My business ain't out there, so I ain't worried about it. Mm-mm. I always kept it, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and that's that. So there you have it. I'm gonna look in the chat room. Oh, I wanted to talk about. I think I did. I touched on that as well. Shout out to the person that went and got Mr. Dubowski. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Good looking out. See, they're always around, you guys. They're always around. Shout out to you guys. I like when they go. All you got to do is say, "Go get certain." Oh, they going to get that person. They don't give a fuck if they got to wake you up out to sleep. They gonna go and get them. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you guys, go ahead. We're gonna grow this channel over here and get more information put out. But yes, shout out again to all of the people coming through on that Twitter. You guys, it's blowing up. It has been shared. I got to get my butt out because I got to get some more flyers out. Don't forget, if you are interested in helping me out, send me an email if you are in the area. Help me get some of the flyers out because we only got roughly about another month and 2 weeks to go here. So we got to get all the flyers out, and I appreciate that. So yeah. Casey, yes, he used to be, but like I say, when you're dealing with a lot of internal demons, sometimes it's hard to bring yourself back to normality to be able to handle an adult conversation, to be able to allow your brain to really absorb at a comprehension level that will help you respond back in a more intelligent and level. It's kind of hard to do. And I get it. It feels that the attack has been on him, and he's been kicked to the dirt and all of this, all of this crazy stuff. But that's not the case. That's not the case. But like I say, I've tried. Don't delete his comments, you guys. Let him get it out. You had I believe I had my channel way before you, but this is not about a competition in channels. It's not about who came out first and who came out last. It's not about that. So it's not about that. And you trying to push somebody's son's conviction, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I'm pretty sure they might pick up the phone and be like, well, who the hell are you? Are you want to discuss some YouTube stuff with somebody's case? I don't know how you're going to make that make sense, but I get it because, Molly is your couch attorney over there. So, and you have, and we want you to keep doing you. Keep putting the image out of the same image that people are out here to that is fighting against. So yeah, let Sarah. I don't even know Sarah, so I don't need me. I don't even know who the hell that is. Never asked about it. So you say I think that a lot of people were Casey, but it's about moving past it, because a lot of things has been said out here out of anger. There's been a lot of fights. There's been a lot of exposures and all of that stuff or whatever, So, and that's a good thing, Dubowski. However, there's a lot of people out here when it comes to supporting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly are willing to give up a little bit of their time from their families to come out to support him. I have a family and job and everything, just like everybody else. But when I put him on my schedule, I have to say, you know what? I'll jump back to my family now. I'll get back to them because I got to go do this. And that's called being able to juggle a bunch of jobs. You know, you schedule it out. You put it on the schedule. And then the stuff that you believe and what you want to go take care of, some things has to be set on the back burner and you jump back to it. They're not gone. I'm not going nowhere from my family. That ain't going to happen. But because I jumped out of my character to come out to support what I saw was not fair to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, when I come out there, my family is on the back burner for a minute, but I ain't leaving them. They're going to be taken care of before I leave this house. I'm going to come and do that job, and then I'm going to jump back over here and come do this job back over here. Sometimes it takes a woman to do that. You do know that, right? Boy, you got to have the woman skills like that. You got to be a doer. Those are called doers, when you can cram a whole bunch of things up and still take care of family and home. You know those are called a doer. Hashtag doers in the chat room. So, oh my God, you're still talking about who don't like you. I think it's you that don't like a lot of people. I think that it was you that wanted a lot of people to bow down to you, to consider you as king and as the Don. And I think that it is you that could not respect how people did not want to feel like that. They just wanted to have someone out there that had the voice and support them, not someone where they had to bow down on every split second. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. So it is what it is. You don't have to switch channels again. You can stay on that channel. So, but instead of arguing, some advice to you, Debowski, instead of arguing with everybody, instead of calling everybody names, everybody sees what you does. Everybody knows how you get down. Grow it. Just grow it. Get the awareness out there for him. Just grow it. That's all we ask. If you got to grow it with your preference of sexuality life, do that as well. We're okay with that. Go do it. Go have at it. Go have at it. But it would have been really, really cool to have nothing but professionalism behind this man, because that would have worked as well. They would have saw that he does have people that is not full of shit behind him. He does have people that knows how to fucking get down professional out here. That's what they would have saw. That should have been the message. That should have been the message. So I don't know. He has his own walk. He has his own March for Chaos coming up in April, Casey. Up in April. So for anybody that is interested in going into the April, what do they call it? March for Chaos, and you have to see Debowski and his team for that one. So yeah. You say you need to respect us as well. You're right. You're right. You say, who recording babies? Who recording babies? I don't have no babies. I have grandkids, but I don't. My grandbaby been on the screen, so I don't know what you're talking about on that one. Anyone that wants to try to disrespect me in my face, gonna see if it's a nobody finna come in your face, Debowski. Nobody wants to be around your anger. Nobody wants to be around your anger right now. So you might need to have like an anger management class so that they can help you release it, help you come back down to normality, to let you know that other than your anger, there is a lot more things out here to really be happy about. There really is. You know there is. So there's a lot of things to be happy about. And one of the things that I found to be happy about is to be out here supporting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. It feels good. It really does to feel good, especially once all of the social media allegations had then came out, it gave us a lot of thinking to do, to be like, well, well, wait a minute, well, whoa, just whoa, 1 minute. They was hitting us with allegations out here, left and right, Dubosky, left and right. So I was like, oh no, I got happy. I was over here like happy feet. I'm telling you, boy, I was getting, oh no, this makes me happy. This is what I want. I want to come out. I want to be like, no, that's a lie. No, that's a lie. And feel good about that shit. You over there angry about the shit. You're supposed to be happy with the shit that you're able to, like, oh no. Find yourself, dude. Sometimes you woosah. You got the woosah. Sometimes you can have entirely too much on your plate, and that will trigger up a lot of anger within a person. So yeah, that's it. You say go find something to play with. I ain't no kid. You realize that I'm like almost a good 15 years older than you. And when I look at it, it's like, I don't know who playing them kid games out there, baby, but it's not me. Pap be at work doing grown folk stuff. Pap take care of the kids, and you know, paying a mortgage is grown folk shit. You know that, right? So I don't be playing with stuff like that. I don't play like that. You can't stand most of the people in the chat. And I'm going to be your therapist for a minute, okay? I'm your therapist. Lay down on the couch, Dubosky, because I'm good at this. You know I majored psychology, right? You can't stand a lot of people out here, and it's only because they commented or they came at you about what you're doing in your private life. Is that correct? Is that correct, Mr. Dubosky? Is that why you're angry? You are upset because a lot of people judged you about what you're doing in your private life. Because I think that that's the overall concept of your anger. You're angry at that. And I don't think that you should be angry, because when you are around a lot of the other women, you seem to be very, very happy. So what other people are saying about you and what you do, it shouldn't even upset you, because you have already showed everybody out here that makes you happy. So don't let these people take that away from you. If you're happy with, with doing what you do in your private life, why do you care who is making you angry? There you go. You want to slap a person. Yeah, you need to lay on my couch for a long time. I'm gonna give you all the therapy help you need, because you need some help. I'm gonna give you therapy. You got the woosah, brother. Woosah. And you do know it is a factual thing. The statistics has it that the person who enacts out a lot of anger, that a lot of the smoking and a lot of the drinking will make it worse. You have to find you a happy place. You do. You need a happy place. You got to find a happy place. Nobody wants to be slapped. Neither do you. And nobody, all these women in here, and you just want to beat on these women. We need to make that make sense. Do you know these women in here has husbands and boyfriends that don't even beat on them, and you want to beat on them? These women don't even know what that shit feel like. They know what love feel like. If you guys are out there being loved, put a 1 in the chat room. Let's show Mr. Dubosky how many people are being loved and hugged out here and treated real good by your man. That's what a lot of these women is. Just, time has changed. This is not the 60s and the 70s anymore. What you're portraying right now is that pimp mentality, and it kind of went away. It went away. So a lot of the grown women that are out here now, they don't know what all that slapping and spitting on each other. They're not around men like that. So what you're giving us is something hard to take in, because it's like they don't hear this. They don't have husbands and boyfriends like this. So this is kind of weird to them. Like, we thought that shit was over with. That's what, that's what I think a lot of them have, why they look at you in such a way, because we actually thought that we were in the times where we have a lot of loving men out here, a lot of men that wants to be in a good relationship and do the whole married thing, and the white picket fence and the dog and the growth in incomes, and with the jobs and traveling to Hawaii and Jamaica, all those wonderful trips. I think that's what a lot of us ladies are used to hearing and seeing and doing inside of their relationships. So you can do whatever you want to do. I can't stop you from coming nowhere. Don't plan on stopping you from coming nowhere. I do know that I do plan on walking in this walk for chaos with no harm done to me. I plan on doing that, and I think a lot of other ladies plan on doing it too. You have to ask yourself, will that be the right thing to do for you? That's what you have to ask. So I don't know. You cannot tell people to keep your name out your mouth. There's no rules on YouTube, and I read them all. Spent 2 days reading them all. You can do your commentary as long as you're not threatening a person, as long as you're not being brutal in that aspect of the person name that you call out. You are okay on your channel. I verified that and I checked it. So no one is doing no threats or nothing over here. Anyways, you guys. You gonna be all right. I'm going to be all right. You know what I'm going to ask you to do now? Because now you have annoyed me because you cannot have an intelligent conversation. So, bye-bye, boo. Done with you. I'm done with you. He can't even have an intelligent conversation. I'm sorry that I waste you guys' time on that. But that's what I brought to you guys today. Let's do the walk for chaos. You have to grow beyond it now. We have to grow beyond it. It's obviously he doesn't want to be bothered. He doesn't want the attention. Have to let it go. Over here on this channel, I don't care what he does. I don't care about his personal life. I don't care who's trapped. I don't care who's not trapped. I don't care. I said it on my last live. He can, go screw a farm and have an elephant, a cow, all that stuff. I don't care. I don't care about what STDs or none of that may be traveling around. I don't care. I know from what I've seen and from what I heard on, who it, you just have to make your choices on who. So, and you're absolutely right, Pinky. People choices, they make their own consequences. And with me, I don't plan on having any consequences coming down to do a non-violent walk for chaos. And that's what's going to happen. This boy wakes up on the wrong side of the bed every freaking day. I'm happy. If you happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you happy and you know it, clap your hands. I don't know how that boy angry every day. That's what you need. You guys get some treatment, bro. You need some treatment. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I tried. It did not work. Hashtag walk for chaos. If you guys choosing to go and support him on his march for chaos, by all means do so. Nobody is stopping the show. Not at all. He can go do whatever he wants to go do. Hopefully there'll be plenty of more. Hopefully there'll be plenty of more. There'll be plenty of more, and somebody else will come out and, oh shit, I don't want to do that. Hold on. There'll be plenty of more. Doesn't matter. I don't want to do that. Close that back out. Get out of here. I know what my mom and my dad used to tell me, ignorant is going to be ignorant. And that's just the way it is. Ignorant going to be ignorant. When you give one man too much, you can give him, what she say, all the gunpowder in the world. Eventually, it will run out. Eventually, it will run out. Eventually, one day, he'll sit down and be like, wow, I could have done this. I could have made it on CBS, or I could have did this for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, or I could have, done it this way, or if only I'd have chose to do things this way. Maybe one day. Then again, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. I am only here to walk this journey with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly until he comes home, or until the juror has decided his fate, because those are the only people that can do so. The only thing that we can do now, because everything has been is tied up now in that courtroom, waiting on the defense to get whatever information that they need, waiting on them to select a juror. Hopefully, one of the females out here, she would love to see him just as well as a lot of us, to have his stay kept in Illinois and not make it over to New York. But that's going to require more work, more voices and everything, more people to get involved, So I don't know. Keep in mind, you guys, it is not me that is leading this walk for chaos. It is all of us. This is not a one gal show. So for those that would like to help get a few of the flyers out, please email me if you are in the area, so that I can get this stuff mailed out to you ASAP, and I will appreciate your help that way. Other than that, I have to get them out there some kind of way. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Don't forget, you guys, support the channel. Don't forget your hoodie and your mask if you are interested in it. Last day for that would be February. And the hotel stay, I guess I should speak on that for a minute. Your hotel stay, I do advise you guys to go ahead and book your own room. So there will be no discounts over here. We are not taking any money over here for your hotel stay. Please reserve your hotel rooms. That way, we don't have any problems, any bad feedback when it comes to money. I'm going to eliminate that process up out of there. If you are donating, make sure you notate that the donations are for the channel. The donation is, or the money is for your hoodie. Be specific of what you are donating for, and I appreciate that. Don't forget to put your size in your email, the size that you want your hoodie in. Please don't forget that part. Please don't forget to attach the size that you want your hoodie in. March, we know that it's still going to be a little bit of chilly, so make sure you dress warm in it. It ain't going to kill you. We walked in the freaking rain, actually a rainstorm, you guys. And yeah, we might have looked crazy, but like I say, sometimes if you're out there and you're doing it for the agenda, for something that's important to you, sometimes it ain't going to matter. You can overlook the weather. You can overlook a lot of things, and you just go and do it. So hope to see you guys out. I hope to see you guys out soon, because it's coming. It's coming. Now get on up out of here. I got to go. Go do what I do. And I sure hope the anger management, you need anger management. You need anger management. You would think that sometimes, I thought, like sex kind of release it and make you more calm and more happy. But that seemed to not even be working either. It's like a struggle in every freaking area. It's like you got to fix one of them areas, because you don't want to have a struggle in all of those areas. It's nothing like life, you guys. You can have a beautiful life even being broke. You know that? Because happiness comes from within. It's what you make of it. Now share that for the thought for today. Happiness is what you make of it. If you are not happy with people that is around you, you remove yourself from it. It's just that simple. It's not that hard. If YouTube is giving you headaches, stress, all type of illness, this you don't allow this to do. You remove yourself from it for a while. You don't get sick over stuff like this. You don't get sick over. So you say, do I have a mask I can show? Let me see. Let's make our own destiny. Let's sneak out together, baby. Let me see. I think I still have the picture of it. This evening will soon be over, and we'll be back in the roles we play. Nope, we don't have the picture of the mask on here, so I will just show you, for those that haven't seen the hoodie. She doesn't have a picture of the mask on here, but what I will show you is the hoodie says walk for chaos. Let me see. It says the world's greatest. It's backwards. It's backwards. Of R&B masterpiece. The world's greatest, the masterpiece of R&B. And then it has, so I'm going to show you guys in case you have not seen it. But it kind of looks like that. That's what the hoodie would look like. And the mask will match the hoodie. The mask is going to match the hoodie part, you guys. It's going to match it. So, and there you have it. Okay. Did you get that, Tilda? I believe the mask is going to match the hoodie. And you know what? It's just to have a little bit of formation down there. It's just to show people that, wow, this is Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's support group down here. So that's all it is. You're not obligated to buy one. But I will tell you this for sure. Friday night at 10 o'clock. That's it. I will not be collecting any more money for the hoodies at all. That's it. So if it's just a handful of us down there with it on, that's it. But you're welcome to wear whatever you choose to wear downtown, and you'll be fine as long as you just come in to support. Okay, I gotta go, you guys. Have a good day. Bye. Change the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you wear your hair. Change the way you dress, the way you kiss, everything, cause you are scared that I might leave you. Well, why should I leave you, baby? Please don't talk to me that way. Don't talk to me that way. Cause I think you're perfect for me, just the way you are. And I don't ever want to leave you. Baby, don't you talk to me that way. Yeah, yeah. And I'm sorry if I sound a little harsh, but I don't know how to get through to you.
leave you. Baby, won't you hear me when I say, don't talk to me that way. Cause I think you're perfect for me, just the way you are. And I don't ever want to leave you. Baby, don't you talk to me that way. Just the way you are, and I don't ever want to leave you. Baby, don't you talk to me that way. That's the way you are, and I don't ever.
All right, y'all get on out here. Have a good day, cause Pinky's so silly. At least she get over here read my mind. She read my mind. Oh, whoa, waste of good. You know it. No, enjoy your day too, Tilda. I gotta get up out of here, y'all. I got to go. Y'all have a good day. I will see you guys later on through the week. Bye.